Peace, family. Peace, family. Peace. Let's try this a second time round now, okay? The gremlins got in the first time and tried to stop the stream. Let's do this now. As you know, or don't know, I attended the Tommy Robinson hearings there at the Old Bailey Court to attempt to give an overview of what was going on and try and give some alternative media and something that's going to be a little less biased than, I guess, the mainstream media, and try and be as objective as possible. The meeting or the hearing has been adjourned until the 22nd of October, I believe, and we'll see what happens then on the 22nd. Now, I don't think people understand the long-term implications of what is happening with the Tommy Robinson hearing. People think, who are very short-sighted, people think this is about arse-licking a man, okay? People think this is about sucking up to a man. What is going on with Tommy Robinson, right, is bigger than actually bigger than Tommy Robinson. It's actually bigger than him. Why do I say that? Tommy Robinson is an outspoken individual, okay? He lives in a country that has free speech, and he's outspoken. So, living in a country of freedom of speech and being outspoken, this man, okay, is now trying to be, is apparently what it looks like, being silenced, okay? So, when you kind of analyze that, the reason why this has implications to me is because I'm an outspoken individual, yeah, and I live in a country of free speech. So I'm looking at this from a point of view as this could be me, this could be you, this could be anyone, okay? If you're outspoken and you say something against the status quo and you live in a country that supposedly has free speech, then this could actually be you. And that is why the Tommy Robinson story is interesting to me. Like, people don't understand the long-term implications of what is actually going on here. I don't think people actually get it. This thing is actually bigger than Tommy Robinson. Okay, it really is. Like, if you can't see that, Antonia Kingsley, how you doing, Antonia Kingsley? A brief introduction for yourself. Antonia, I would do, but I just want to get this out. If it interests you, stay tuned in. If it doesn't, then by all means leave, and then you can watch my videos at a later time. Yeah, the long-term implications of what is going on with Tommy Robinson, okay, has implications for freedom of speech in this country. This is a freedom of speech issue. That's why I sat down to speak with Tommy Robinson, not because I care about Tommy Robinson or I'm in love with him and all this stuff that people keep trying to use, okay. What was going on with the man, or what is going on with the man, is that he's being silenced for having an opinion that goes against the status quo of what the mainstream media or the government or whoever the powers that be are, that sit in their offices and decide what it is you can and cannot speak about. That is why the Tommy Robinson story is interesting. It's a story that, like I said, when I was on my live stream, it's actually quite pivotal to the history of Great Britain. Because if they can treat one of their actual citizens, right, and let's just be honest, a white citizen, okay, of Great Britain like this for speaking out, what the hell does it mean for other people who have strong opinions and want to speak out about something in a country that says it has free speech? What are going to be the long-term implications if they can do this to him, right? What's it going to be for you? What is it going to be like for you if they go through and they throw the book at this man, you know, and let this man do jail time? Because that's what it seems like. That's what seems like it's going on to me. Okay, and that's why the Tommy Robinson story, like I said, is interesting to me and it's pivotal to me. It's not because, oh yeah, Sarah, you love Tommy Robinson, and like I said before in my interview, I don't necessarily agree with everything Tommy Robinson does, and I don't necessarily agree with all of his politics, but as an objective, analytical individual, or I try to be, okay, I can see that there is an individual in a country that says it has free speech, okay, that is being shut down because what he says goes against the status quo of what people want him to speak. Do you know what I'm saying? And that has long-term implications regardless of who it is. It doesn't matter that it's Tommy Robinson. It doesn't matter that it's Sarah Garvey. It doesn't matter that it's, you know, Erica, whoever. It doesn't matter that it's Paul, whoever it is. This has long-term implications to the country of Great Britain. Okay? It's bigger than this. It's bigger than a man. Stop letting your hate for a man get in the way of you actually seeing this for what it is. People say, oh yeah, but Tommy Robinson said this about Islam and he said that. But shut up. It's not about that anymore. It's literally gone beyond that now. It's gone beyond what you think about an individual. This is no longer about an individual. This is about a system. This is about the way a system treats people, okay, who go against the status quo and who don't do or say the right thing according to what they want you to say or do. That is what is going on, okay? People think that, oh, Sarah Garvey's in love with Tommy Robinson. Like I said, I did a sit-down interview with him. I haven't spoken to him since. That's what happens when you interview someone, okay? If the BBC interviewed Tommy Robinson, the interviewer is not phoning Tommy Robinson the next day saying, you're right, mate, let's go down the pub and have a drink. It's literally a sit-down interview. They got what they needed to get out of him, and then they move on to the next. But what I can see, like I said, I can see what is going on in this country. This is an issue of freedom of speech. This is not an issue of, oh, Tommy Robinson. This is bigger than the man. Because if they can treat him like this, how are they going to treat you in the future? What are they going to do to you when you say something that they don't like? Because if they do throw the book at him and he's in jail, now he is the go-to. He's like, oh, well, guys, we can actually do this because we've done it before. You know, we can do this now because we've done it with Tommy Robinson. So whoever that person is and whatever they says and we don't like it, we can throw them in jail too. And then you'll see all the people being thrown in jail, the people that were outspoken against the status quo being thrown in jail, being railroaded, being sidelined. All this is going to be a snowball effect, people. This is not a joke. This is bigger than a man called Tommy Robinson. This is bigger than this now. Okay? And that is why I went down to see exactly what was going on at the hearing. People need to wake up, man. People need to wake up. I live in Great Britain. Okay? My politics may not be the same politics as Tommy Robinson. My politics may not be the same politics as Theresa May. Okay? But as a citizen of this country, I want to be able to have freedom of speech. Just like everyone should. You should be able to have your freedom of speech. As long as you're, as I say, you're not inciting people to violence, okay, as long as it's not hate speech, inciting people to hate, there should be no problem. But there does seem to be a problem when it comes to talking about specifically the religion of Islam. It's what I can see. When it comes to Tommy Robinson, there seems to be an issue. And we have to ask ourselves why. To ask ourselves why. Okay? It is a sad day in a country that says it has free speech when you want to treat your citizens this way because they say something about a religion. People talk about the Catholic Church all day long. They talk about how, you know, the people within the Catholic Church are child molesters. Talk about it all day long. They don't say, oh, you can't speak about the Catholic Church. No, they don't say that. They do not say that. If you think that a religion or an ideology does not conform to the country, okay, and the ideals of that country, you have every right to speak out about it. Every right to speak out about it. But it seems like you're not allowed to do this. Now, what slippery slope now, people? What slippery slope are you going down? That's what I want to know. Because that sounds like we're sleepwalking into dictatorships. Sounds like we're sleepwalking into dictatorships. That's all it sounds like to me. Doesn't matter who it is. I disagree with a lot of people. There are a lot of people that disagree with me. Now, can you imagine that someone who didn't like what I said, I had the power to start slandering them, using a media campaign to slander them, put them in jail on stupid charges just because I didn't like what they said about me? No, that's called an abuse of power. That is called an abuse of power. You have the right to not like Sarah Garvey. You have the right to not like what I say. That is your human right in a democracy. That is about free speech. You can call me any which word you want to call me. And trust me, people already know. I've been called any which words, right, that people care to call me. There's been no retaliation on my part, okay? I'm not trying to kill people for saying words about me, okay? I'm not trying to kill people for trying to paint a particular picture about me. They have that right. I'm just going to get on and do what I do. I'm just going to get on and do what I do. You think I got time? Listen, I can't concern myself if I know myself. And this is what is very interesting to me when people get a little bit sensitive about you saying stuff about them. If you actually know yourself, what the hell does someone saying some stuff which is dumb, slanderous, and doesn't make sense anyway, what does it matter to you? It doesn't matter to me. People can call me any word they want. And trust me, everyone knows, they have called me every single word under the sun that they want. So I still sleep good at night. So is that, no, but you can't say that about me. You don't hear that from me. You don't hear that about me. You don't hear that from me. You don't hear me going crazy at people, getting emotionally led and start saying stupid stuff. Because it's whatever. The people that know me, okay? Some people don't know me, so a picture can be painted. Okay, cool. If I ever come across a person that thought they knew me and we had a conversation, maybe I can give them the actual picture. Okay? The actual picture of what Sarah Garvey is or who Sarah Garvey is. If you want to listen to somebody else about who I really am and not ask me, then so be it. That's the reason, another one of the reasons why I sat down with Tommy Robinson for myself. I heard a lot of stuff about you, Tommy. I heard this about you, heard that about you. Someone said this, someone said that. Bro, who are you? What are you really about? That's how you get it, straight from the horse's mouth. But people nowadays tend to listen to hearsay. They tend to listen to media. They tend to listen to whoever. They never want to go straight to the horse's mouth, right, and hear what the person has to say. That's on you. You will always be misinformed about something. And most people nowadays, if I'm honest, are very misinformed about what is going on. They're very misinformed. Okay, they don't know what the hell's going on. They don't. They just take whatever, someone says this and they take it as gospel. Someone says that and they take it as gospel. And this, and it's like, well, are you ever going to hear it from the horse's mouth? When are you ever going to ask the horse? Why are you going to let people dictate to you who and what a person is and not ask them for yourself? You're lazy. You're lazy. That's it. It's really that. You're lazy. You want to be fed like a bloody robot, like a sheep. Oh yeah, just tell me. I can't be bothered to know. Just tell me. Someone's an axe murderer. Oh wow, they're an axe murderer. Wow, then you want to go and repeat someone else. You know someone's an axe murderer. All right, mate. So the person that you're talking about has never picked up an axe in their life, right? But they're an axe murderer. Okay, well then you be lazy. Go ahead. Okay? Go ahead. And it said, people don't realize the long-term implications for what is actually, sorry, it's a bit warm in here. People don't realize the long-term implications as to what is going on in this country. They just think it's, oh, we don't like Tommy Robinson and he's going to go to jail. Nope. It's bigger than that. It's actually bigger than that. Okay, so when you guys start realizing that this problem is actually bigger than a person, and so that maybe then your hate or your disdain for a person, okay, won't cloud your judgment. That's what it seems that's happening right now. People's hate and disdain for a person is actually clouding their judgment on actually what's going on. Okay? You go ahead and let that happen. Me? No. I've got a mind. I'll think for myself. I'll go and investigate. And the thing is, I can investigate, and what was said could be right. But at least I took the time out to investigate for myself. At least I took the time out to investigate for myself. I'm just not going to be fed it and not realize it. People can say, oh yeah, Sarah's an X, Y, and Z. All right, cool. Let me go and investigate for myself. Do that, people. Do that. Don't sleepwalk into a bloody dictatorship. Please don't. Please don't do that. Okay? Because that's what seems like is happening. That's what it seems like happening. Okay, we've got trolls in the house. Good, good. See, trolls follow you. This is why the trolls are so loud. The trolls want to be loud. They want to be known for bullshit. They don't ever want the truth. And this is what you got to realize. Some people are just going to hate people regardless of whether they know the truth or they don't. They just don't like the person. You see? Some people just don't like Tommy Robinson. That's cool. They're gonna hate him. But what you can't let happen, like I said, is you can't let the hate for a person cloud your judgment of the situation of what's going on. Yeah? Some people are just gonna hate me. It's fine. Whatever. What are you guys saying in the chat now? I haven't got much time. I hope you are legit, dude. We need more people who think like this. Most worthy man has never said a racist statement in his life. I was lazy for a long time in regards to Tommy Robinson, and I listened to the media, of course, because that's what's meant to happen. The media is actually meant to be like a buffer between your actual critical thinking. It will just think for you. Let the media think for you. It's the same thing with religion. Religion will just think for you. Don't question anything. Don't try and analyze stuff. We'll tell you what it is. We'll tell you what it is, okay? And it's this. And you're like, oh, okay, well, I'll just follow that, and I won't, try and investigate for myself, and okay, fine. So, if you just want to be fed, spoon-fed what's going on, then by all means, be a sheep, be a robot. Go ahead, okay? Go ahead. Selective viewing, read all the comments, pal. Stop being a crap that feeds you. John Henry, but you're a troll, bro. Okay, you're a troll. You want to be famous. You're a molehill, my friend. I'm not about to make a mountain out of you. You're a molehill. Your name's John Henry, really, and you're not a troll. He said, no, I'm not. It's probably Muslim, bro, behind that John Henry name. Get the fuck out of it. Certain people don't care about the truth. They couldn't care less about grooming gangs. It gets in the way of the revolution. It was a good diss. Kill shot. It was a good diss. This way forward, foreign groups. His sway towards foreign groups. Sarah, sometimes I despair when I see the behaviour of black people, says Honourable Man. Well, I'm black, and hope you don't despair at my behaviour. We need more free thinkers in the black community, says Honourable Man. We do. We do. We do. Just joined Viva Tony, says Charles Diver. Still be laughing at the UN laughed at Trump yesterday. Anyway, I think my point's been made. Okay? It's bigger than Tommy Robinson. This is a free speech issue, and we should all be actually thinking about the long-term implications as to why this is important for the country of Great Britain. If they can do this to him, they can do this to you. Okay? They do this to him, they can do it to me. Listen, I'm an outspoken motherfucker, okay? I say some flagrant shit sometimes, right? If they can do that to him, it's like, I start thinking, ooh, whoa, What can they do to me then? If I start talking the stuff that they don't want to hear, you know? And then that's what I'm saying. What they try to do is instill the fear in people. To say, oh, you know what, maybe I shouldn't actually say anything about, oh, so let me not say. That's what they want. They want you to be scared. They want you to fear. They want to control your mind from not stepping outside of the box. They want to do that. And so they use examples like Tommy Robinson to show you, listen, if you speak about this, we're going to do this. And then most people get scared. People get like, oh shit, fuck, okay, let me not. All right, because you saw what they done to Tommy, and I don't want that to happen to me, so let me not say anything. And then they got you. They got you as soon as you start thinking like that. They got you, man. You are free to say Allah exists, and we are free to say that's a bunch of bollocks, says logic beats speculation. Exactly. That's what happens in a free thinking society. You can agree with me, I can agree with you. You can say, Sarah Garvey, you're talking shit. And trust me, people do. Okay? They say, Sarah Garvey, you're talking shit. And I say, I think you're talking shit. And that's it. I'm not plotting a scheme to try and kill you because I think you're talking shit, you know? I got no time for that shit. I just literally think you're talking shit. But no, we're not allowed to say that about, oh, he said, mummy, he said I was talking shit. That's what we got now. Bunch of fucking children who cry every time somebody says something that they don't like. Oh, he said this about my stuff and I don't like it. Someone help me. Shut up. Fucking pussies. I've had enough of these pussies, man, that cannot take somebody criticizing the stuff that they have. People can criticize shit. Stop being a pussy about it. He said that, and that's not right. I need to make a law that says he's not allowed to say that. Shut up, man. Shut up, you pussy. Okay, I've had enough of this shit, man. Do you know, just people, listen, if your life is going to be spent on crying about some shit that you cannot control, then you're going to spend your life crying. All the time. You can't control people's thoughts. You cannot control people's mouths. It can't be done. So what are you going to do? Cry every time somebody says something that you don't like? Are you dumb? Are you stupid? Just get on with your fucking life. Get on with your life. You don't need to be crying every time somebody says something about you. Just say, all right, that person maybe doesn't know me, whatever, I'm still going to get on and do what I do. Got a bunch of people always crying, man. Always crying about some shit. Snowflakes, exactly, snowflakes. Some might become Christian or Muslim. Yeah, true, I don't know the future. Might is might, you know? Might is might. What about inciting violence, not freedom of speech? It's not about... Exactly, it's not about inciting violence. Charles Diver, how you doing, my friend? Christianity causes so much problems. You should join Tommy. This is the thing about Leaky. This is the thing. I don't need to join an individual, okay? Because like I said, this is bigger than Tommy Robinson. I have no problem with Tommy Robinson, but I don't need to join him. Do you understand? Like, just like people don't need to join me. What you join is an ideology, okay, that says this is not right, okay? It is not right. Even if I disagree with something that someone says over here, they should still have the right to say it, you know? It's not my way or the highway. This is not a dictatorship, okay? So somebody can say something, yeah, that I don't agree with, but then they can say something that I agree with. And I've always said to people, listen, there are some people that I don't like, but they've said some stuff that I agree with. But I don't need to join them. I can just agree with the stuff that they said. Like I said to people, if Hitler told you the sky was blue, what are you going to say? Fuck you, I hate you, Hitler. No, he just gave you a true statement. Okay, so if you're going to let your hate cloud your judgment over a factual statement, and that's really on you. No one's asking you to join Hitler, okay? No one's asking you to do that, yeah? But what I am asking you to do is just agree with the statements that make sense and are factual. That's all. And I can agree with Tommy Robinson on many things, but I don't have to necessarily join Tommy Robinson. I join the fact of the statement. That's what I want, and that's why I sit down. And I said I will sit down with anyone who's making factual statements. Yeah, I can actually sit down with anyone and see if they're going to say something that I either agree with or don't agree with, and I can sit down with them and I can say, you know what, I don't agree with you. You're probably a dickhead, and they can say, you know what, I don't agree with you. You're a dickhead, and I'll be like, all right, cool, peace. You know, it can really be that simple. It doesn't always have to be a battle. It doesn't always have to be, you know, some kind of physical altercation. That's what people don't get. People actually don't get it. How can you not have a problem with the EDL, far right, NF, teddy boys, and skinheads? What's wrong with you, bro? What are you talking about? SCBTV. What are you talking about? This is what I'm trying to say. People will just throw things at you, okay, that don't even, and try and make it stick. I'm like, yo, bro, that's not even me. Like, what are you talking about? You're gonna throw something, you're gonna throw some stuff at me, expect it to stick. It won't stick, right? I'm gonna matrix through that. I'll do a Neo, like, woo, that's not me. You know, you want it to be me, but it's not me. Because I don't fit your narrative. Come on, people, man. Seriously. I've got about 5 minutes left now. What do you mean? You're trying to give me, how can I not have a problem with the EDL, far right, and NF and all this kind of stuff? What do you mean? When have I said I don't have a problem with him? You know? Send the muzzies back to the sand. Says, what's wrong with people just getting alone? I'm sure you mean alone. Why do you even want to rule over people? Okay, I'm trying to read your lot's stuff. The racial slurs injected into the narrative in the name of free speech has been a red herring. I think so. I think so. He's not a racist. You said he's cool. Tommy Robinson is a racist. Says SCBTV. Now, this is the thing now, SCTV, right? SCBTV. You say Tommy Robinson's a racist, right? Cool. It's your narrative. You in the past has showed me that you're on this Hebrew Israelite stuff. Some of the shit that the Hebrew Israelite says is, to me, a bunch of bullshit. Yeah? It's a bunch of bullshit. I've heard some Hebrew Israelites talk some real nonsense. Yeah? And I think it's a bunch of bullshit. Now, if you think Tom Robinson's a racist, that's fine. You're entitled to think that. Yeah? You're entitled to actually think that. But when you think that, yeah, what people are going to do, they're going to ask you for evidence of his racism. That's just what people are going to do. I'm just saying. They're going to ask you for evidence of his racism. Do you get what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying that he's not. Do you get what I'm saying? Because only the man knows his own heart. Do you understand? Only a man knows his own heart. So I can't vouch for him and say, no, he's not a racist. I can only go by the person that's presented in front of me. There are a lot of people who are racist right now to you, and you don't know it. Because you don't know, they're going to ask you for evidence. Instead of fucking worrying about whether someone's a racist or not, instead of that, why don't you get along with your life? Yeah? And when you meet racism, meet it head on. Meet racism head on. Yeah? That's what I say. And then when you get on with your life, right, what you actually find, yeah, is you will see racism. But because you're getting on with your life, yeah, because you're getting on with your life, molding your children, giving them the tools in which how to fight, you know, racism, etc., etc., it will just become smaller, if that makes sense. It will become smaller. And that's not to say that it doesn't exist. It will always exist. That's what people don't understand. Racism is always going to exist. It's about how you react to it. How do you react to racism? If every time I hear the word N-I-G-G-R, every time I heard the word nigger come out of a person's mouth, if my reaction is to constantly slap people on the street, every time I hear it, I'm going to be slapping people every day. I'm going to be slapping people every day. And I ain't got time to be slapping people every day. Because racism doesn't just come with somebody saying, oh, you're a nigger. That's not the only time you see racism. The last of my problem is somebody calling me a nigger. That's the last of my problem. Do you get what I'm saying? There's institutions that have never ever used the word nigger that are racist. The whole institution could be racist, but they've never used the word nigger. That's more of a problem to me than somebody saying, oh, Sarah, you're a nigger. It's like, bro, listen, there's a bigger fight out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, than some dude calling me a nigger. There's a bigger fight. There's an institution that will be against you because you're black. You think one person on the street walking by me saying you're a nigger is actually, bro, to go on with your life. Because now, if I turn around, punch that person in the face, now I got to worry about police at my door and me being done for assault. Do you get what I'm saying? It's understanding the fight that you're in. Okay? Not every battle must be fought. There are battles to be fought, but not every single battle must be fought, bro. Because if you think about it being a war, yeah, not every battle must be fought. There's a guy over there shooting a pellet gun, yeah? Who cares? There's a whole war going on. Oh, but look, he's got a pellet gun. Bro, do you see there's atomic bombs over here? Okay, you're worrying about the guy with a pellet gun. There's actually atomic bombs over here. Okay? And that's how I view racism. Racism is systematic. When racism is done, it's systematic. I don't care about a guy on the street calling me a nigger. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't care. That's just me. Because there's a bigger fight here. That's like a man with a pellet gun and there's nukes over there. I don't care. I want to try and disarm the nukes. Do you know what I'm saying? Or I want to say, you know what? Nah, this ain't really the place for me. Let me try and build something somewhere where when somebody says the word nigger, yeah, it doesn't even matter to me. That's why I keep talking to people about Wakanda 2.0. Keep talking to black people. Listen to me. If you had Wakanda 2.0 and somebody said, look at those niggers over there, what real impact do you think that's having on your society? What real impact can somebody calling? And this is why I said to people about racism when it comes to white people. You say XYZ to white people. Bro, look around you. Do you think they give a fuck? No, just really and truly, do you think they give a fuck? Oh, you're going to call a Chinese man a chink? Bro, have you seen China? Do you think they give a fuck? Do they give a fuck about you saying that word to them? They don't give a fuck. In the grand scheme of things, you're an ant. And that's what we got to get to as black people. We got to get to the point where people saying stuff, yeah? People saying stuff don't mean shit. Say what the fuck you want, bro. I'm living over here quite nice. Then we have a problem. Then we have a problem. Yeah? If you're not trying to attack my whole institution and my whole society, you say what the hell you want, bro. Do you know what I mean? People gonna the word when I hear people say stuff to me about me, it's whatever. I'm building a dynasty out here. I don't care about what you say. But that's just me, family. That's just me. But yeah, I think my point has been made. Gab's in the building. My point's been made. But if I knew that my people use the N-word while raping, kidnapping, and saving people, I wouldn't use the N-word. Okay, cool. Family, I'm gonna be out because things have to be done. And so I will see the family another time. Listen, take care of yourselves. And understand that, like I said, this thing is bigger than one man. All right? Peace, family. Peace.